Hello, my name is Glenn Boddice and I'm a spiritual medium, and welcome to this week's energy forecast reading for the week commencing Monday the 7th of August 2023. Now, those of you that watched me work before will know that I connect with my spirit guides and helpers and also consult the wisdom of the angel tarot cards. So what I'm about to do is just shuffle the pack and allow a card to come out for this week's energy forecast reading. So here we are. This is your card for this week's forecast reading. I'm now going to link into the energy and vibration of it. First of all, I feel that this week there's lots of changes coming in for you all that are watching this. I feel as though these changes are going to naturally come into your life without any sort of influence from yourself. The only thing that you need to do is to remove yourself out of the way. In other words, stop overthinking, stop second guessing, and trust that the universe has your best interests at heart. There will be a few altercations this week, I feel, with correspondence, people that you know, and I feel as though that there will be a disagreement on some sort of principle or some sort of subject matter. There will be a disagreement there. However, with this being the case, you're not to connect your energy to it. You simply remove yourself away from that vibration and don't give it your time and attention. This way, you'll be keeping yourself in a pure vibration and you'll be able to be more fruitful in all of your endeavors moving forward. I do sense, though, that there's a lot of tension around you this week as well. And I feel as though that you're putting yourself under a lot of pressure, something to do with finances and also keeping house, keeping a good home there. So watch out for this coming in. I feel with this being the case, you've just got to be a little bit more gentle with yourself. Rome wasn't built in a day, is what I'm being told to tell you. This week will also see you having some moments where you're revisiting your past in your psychology, in your mind, with your emotions. This week will feel a little bit unusual, the fact that you're revisiting these points in your past that you haven't thought of for quite some time. And there's very good reason why you're going through this process. And it's simply because you're removing those old attachments to those versions of yourself in the past. That's right, you heard me correctly, those old versions of yourself. And I say that because you've come so far since those areas in your life. You've moved on leaps and bounds. You've changed as an individual for the better. And if some of those individuals that you were connected to in your past were to see you now in your now moments, they wouldn't really recognize you as an individual because of how much you've changed. Nevertheless, you are to carry on the pathway that you are walking, as you are helping so many people. Pay attention to your communications this week, as I also feel as though there will be a tendency for people to misinterpret your messages and come away with the wrong information. And this is not your fault entirely. This is not the way that you communicated it. It's just where they're at vibrationally. So they're not seeing the true essence of your message, and they're not understanding the communications as clear as what they should be doing. So simply don't attach yourself to drama with these situations. Allow yourself to still vibrate the vibration of love and light wherever you go. So let's turn over the card for you and go through that. So at the top of the card, it reads 2 of Michael. So I'd like to give you the angel number of number 2 to research, as I feel there's additional support and information for you for this week. I also feel that it feels like there's a counterpart to you coming into your life, whether this is a romantic relationship, whether this is a close friendship. I just feel as though there's a new bonded energy coming into your life this week. So watch out for that, as I feel as though it's going to be beneficial for both parties. Harmonious is the word I'm being given with this interaction there. It says of Michael. So to me, that represents Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael helps to cut and clear cords to past emotions, past energies, which is something that we was talking about earlier, about you letting go of the old version of yourself, as that's not who you are anymore. So watch out for this week. Reading the inscription at the bottom, it says, it will be better if you just make a decision. Over analyzing a problem, find a compromise. Now, this goes in line what we were saying earlier about you overthinking, and just to go with the flow a little bit more for this week, because otherwise you will basically stand in your own way from these beautiful energies coming into your life. I say beautiful energies because I do feel as though there's some opportunities coming your way, and it feels like a close companionship that's coming in very strongly this week. So be aware of this energy, as I feel as though it's for the betterment for you and other parties involved. Looking into the artwork of the card, around the edge we've got the color of blue. To me, when I see blue, it indicates flow and going with the flow. Stop resisting change and allow yourself to be blessed by the universe. You've put the hard work in, you've said your prayers, you've done all the intentional work. Now's the time for you to just relax and trust and go with the flow. Also, blue to me indicates emotions. So letting those emotions come up to the surface rather than holding deep onto them, because this will only hold you back from accomplishing whatever endeavors that you are focusing on at this moment in time. Blue also indicates the throat chakra and communication. Again, we were saying about your communications being misinterpreted this week. So try to be as clear as you can. And before you send any messages or before you communicate with anybody else, maybe think of what you're going to say, the key points. And then that way, when you place that information out into the ether, you know that you've done your best in communicating clearly and openly, as opposed to just saying, coming out with it and just saying it. This way it will help you. Looking into the artwork of the card, we've got two unicorns in the center. Again, that would go in alignment with the angel number of number 2 for you to research. Unicorns, to me, they're a mythical creature, aren't they, as well? And they have a horn in the center of their forehead there where the third eye is. To me, that indicates inspiration coming your way this week. In those quiet moments, those times of reflection, notice that you're just going to get some eureka moments where these ideas are just going to flood in. When they do, make sure that you're remembering them or taking notes, writing them down or recording them, so that you can amend them and address them in a future time when you have that capability to do so. Also, the unicorn to me represents uni. Let's look at that word. Uni represents learning, like a university. There's some learning for you coming in this week as well. And I feel as though it's on a soul path level, something to do with your heart, your emotions, and a soul path level. Some learning coming in for you. Also, uni represents one as well, oneness, divine oneness. So it's about you connecting to your true authentic self, that divine oneness, and allowing yourself to be okay with that, allowing yourself to trust that this is who you are in this moment, and you should be proud of all of your endeavors that you've done in order to get you to this point in your life. So also, both of these unicorns are white there. White would indicate purity, would indicate spirit, influence from spirit. It would indicate some sort of connection, like we said earlier, to another individual, a counterpart coming into your life this week. So know that this is spirit meant and it's spirit sent, and just embrace this energy. Don't try to overthink it or second guess it, because otherwise you'll unravel the situation and you'll start to stand in your own way. Just go with the flow and you'll be glad that you did. Both of these unicorns are wearing like a blue sash over their backs. So to me, blue again would represent communication. Communication is equal. Communication is equal between both counterparts there. These new energies coming in, and also it would indicate that you need to communicate about your past to one another. Moving forward, there's beautiful light in this card as well there, so that indicates lots of new blessings. It's on a beach. It's telling you to be sure of yourself, be more confident. So that's what I picked up for this week's energy forecast reading, and I hope that helps you and aligns with you. If you've enjoyed what you've seen on here and you would like to buy me a coffee, which is a virtual tip jar, then please see the link in the description or above this video, and all of your donations will be gratefully received and used to help me to continue to do the work that I do to help as many people as possible. If you would like a one-to-one private reading with myself, head over to my website, www.glenboddicespiritualmedium.com, or find me on Facebook, Glen Boddice Spiritual Medium. In the meantime, see me on my website, see me on my radio show every Monday at 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, www.pulsetalkradio.com.